don't know why, but I find this absolutely fascinating. I ordered this wool, and what they do is they vacuum pack it to make it cheaper to post, obviously. And I just love watching it. Little things please little minds, don't they? Oh dear. But I just find it absolutely amazing. I'll put that to one side and we'll see how it fluffs up. But this is some Debbie Bliss baby cashmerino, so I can do some blue booties. Oh, lovely wool. I'll put it to one side. What am I like? Everyone, I hope you're all okay today, and if you're not feeling well, I hope you feel better very soon. I've got my gorgeous Lesley-Carol with me today. She of course is the Saskia sculpt by Bonnie Brown, and she was reborn by Suzanne'sBabies nurseries here in the UK. I just love Suzanne'sBabies. The artistry is absolutely beautiful. And I'd always wanted to get a baby from this particular artist, and I was so lucky to get her. I got her one Christmas, and oh, she is so perfect. Perfect little girl, absolutely. It's such a lovely size. And I'm going to change her today, and I'm going to change her into this yellow and white gingham dress, and it's got white bric-a-brac in 2 rows around the bottom, and a little yoke in white at the top, and then a yellow and white frill with a white bric-a-brac edge and 2 little white bows. Very pretty little dress. It's a Beatrix and George dress from Children's Salon. I love Beatrix and George, it's beautiful. 2 little long yellow socks with big bows on them. Because they're so fancy, I'm just going to do the little white T-bar shoes with it, and I'm going to have a little chat with you, so I hope that's okay. Take her pretty little shoes off, and I'll put them in the drawer over here. So I've got all my pretty little shoes in a drawer so that I can find them. Yeah, it's funny, you know, isn't it? Saskia, the sculpt, I absolutely love it. I think it's the best sculpt that Bonnie Brown has ever done. And it's weird because when I first saw the sculpt, I didn't like it. Not at all. I didn't buy it. I thought, you know, I didn't like it. I'd just leave it. And it wasn't until I saw one of Suzanne'sBabies nurseries, Saskia's, when she'd reborned it, you know, from the sculpt, from the kit. Over you go, sweet baby. She says, okay, mummy. Oh, come on, sweetheart. You don't want to move your head today. Yeah, it was when I saw her first one. I think it was a little boy. Oh, I just fell in love with it. I just thought, oh, I've got to have it. And that was when I got Alexandra to make Joseph for me. And since then, I've been looking and looking and looking, and bid on quite a few of Suzanne'sBabies Saskia's. She did quite a few of them. And I didn't have any luck, not until I got Lesley-Carol, and she must have done at least half a dozen Saskias before I got my little girl. And I just I just thought, well, you know, I've got to have a little girl, and her little girl Saskia's were perfect as far as I was concerned. So, you know, I was just really lucky to get her, and I absolutely love her. I don't think she's a baby that I would ever let go, but we'd have to see what happens in the future. You can never tell, can you? But yeah, she's absolutely beautiful, and I know a lot of you really love her, and a few people requested I have her on, so I thought I'd do this today. I've been wanting to put this little Beatrix and George dress on her before it gets too cold here, because we're going into autumn now. Over you go, darling. There we go, sweet girl. She doesn't want to look at the camera today, do you? What's wrong, sweetheart? There you go. I seem to have a nursery full of shy babies. So yeah, it's amazing how you can see a sculpt and not like it at all, and then see it actually painted. It's a totally different thing, isn't it? Thank you for all your lovely comments on my video yesterday. I really appreciate them, and appreciate all the suggestions for Monday musings. I've made a note of them, and I will go through them one by one. And of course, the giveaway for Christopher won't happen until I get to 10,000 subscribers, and then I will put out a video where you can enter. And doing a shout out for me is only really possible if you've got a channel. That's what gives you the extra chance of winning. Oh, that is so cute. Look at that. Isn't that just so adorable? I do love Beatrix and George things. It's got a lovely little white petticoat on it. Super cute on your baby. And yeah, what was I going to say? We went out for the secret screening the other night. You know, I told you, where they just show a film. All they said was that it was a 90-minute horror film. So we had no idea what it was, but there was a couple that we wanted to see. Well, when it came up, it was a film we hadn't even heard of. It was a film from Finland called The Hatchling, and a lot of people left straight away because, of course, it was a foreign film. So there was it was in Finnish, and there were subtitles, and a lot of people can't be bothered with that. It's a shame, really. But it was the weirdest film. Weird. I could not get my head around it at all, and I said to Conrad, are you enjoying it? And he said, well, I don't mind staying and watching it. So we watched it for about 40 minutes, and I really couldn't get into it. So we came home in the finish because Conrad wasn't that bothered. So he dropped me off. I came home and had a cup of tea, you know. There we go, sweet girl. Let's do your hair. But yeah, very strange. It's all about this family that they find the young daughter is a gymnast, you know, on the bars and everything. And she's training to... You are so beautiful. Come here. Come here. Oh, you're so gorgeous. You really are gorgeous, baby. Mwah. She's so gorgeous. Where was I? Look at those. I don't know if you can see her. They're beautiful. She is just gorgeous. Let's find a nice headband, a yellow one for you. Just excuse me while I do that. Oh, that's a pretty one. Just a little yellow headband to go with it. Yeah, there's like a mother, father, little boy, little girl, and this bird breaks into the house and smashes all this crystal and glass that they've got. Let's put that on you, sweetie. That looks beautiful. Look at that. She's stunning, baby. And the mother wrings the bird's neck. And tells the little girl to put it in the waste, in the trash. And when she goes out the next day, the bird's gone, but she can hear it calling, the little girl, and she goes out in the woods, and it's there, and it's obviously badly hurt, and she smashes it on the head several times with a rock. A bit of overkill, really. And then she notices there's an egg. So she takes the egg home because she feels responsible for it, and she puts it inside her teddy bear to keep it warm. Doesn't this little girl look gorgeous in this? Love it. The egg, every time she gets it out, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It's enormous, this egg in the finish, which is daft. And when it hatches, it's this awful half skeletal bird, half person. Oh, it's really horrible. At first she's scared of it, and then she kind of makes friends with it, and it thinks she's its mother. And her mother tells her, she finds her mother interfering with the electrician. Yes, Mum was being naughty, and she tells her that she's not to tell her dad, and she's going to leave and all this. And suddenly this half bird, half person thing starts attacking everything that's upsetting her. Like the next door's dog is barking all the time, and it drives her mad. So the bird goes and decapitates the dog and brings the rest of the dog and drops it at her feet, you know, like a trophy. And she's sick when she sees it, and the bird starts eating her sick. Well, it was that point really a lot of people left. So there weren't many of us left then. And things just got worse and worse, basically. But we didn't stay to see the whole film. But yeah, weird film. But yeah, bit different. So there she is, my gorgeous girl with her brown eyes. Isn't she gorgeous? And that dress is out of this world. I do love Beatrix and George. They do such lovely things. They really do. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing Lesley-Carol today. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at this. It's plumped right up into a ball of wool. Isn't that amazing? You probably think I'm silly, but I find it absolutely fascinating how these things happen. Anyway, have a good rest of your Wednesday, and yeah, we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Mwah! Love you, ladies and gentlemen.